Hey everybody, I want to talk about annuities and I want to talk more specifically about how to use them properly. Okay. First thing I always talk to people about is assessing your needs. You really got to make sure you assess your needs first. And annuities have two core competencies. The first one that everybody knows is guaranteed income. As a matter of fact, a lot of people think that's all they do. But the reality is guaranteed income is more like your Social Security or pension income versus the other core competency that has become much more popular is the safe, stable investment, like a CD or a bond or things like that. Okay. So some people seem to think a CD pays you guaranteed income, and that is nothing further from the truth. Okay. All that is an investment that you're choosing to withdraw the interest growth from. And that interest is only guaranteed for a certain period of time. So it's not guaranteed income in terms of a pension or Social Security. So let's talk about guaranteed income first. If you need guaranteed income, I typically would recommend considering the annuity world if you don't have enough income to pay your base living expenses. Okay, if Social Security and or any pension income, if that alone does not keep the lights on, if you can't survive on the guaranteed income that you have, then I do typically recommend looking at the income annuities. This is one of the big parts of the psychology of finance as you're heading off into retirement. I don't know anybody living comfortably in retirement that does not have enough guaranteed income paying their base living expenses. It's nerve-wracking needing the performance from your portfolio just to keep the lights on. So we want to make sure you have a base living, okay? The base living expenses should be covered by guaranteed income. So that's where you would start really looking at this. And then those that don't care how much goes to their heirs or just don't have any heirs at all, increasing that income level in retirement to cover regular fun. You're going to golf 5 times a week or whatever the fun stuff is that you're going to do regularly. I'm certainly fine with increasing the income to cover that as well. Now, I say without heirs, meaning you don't really care what goes to the heirs left over because these are not efficient in terms of paying off the heirs, giving heirs more money. So if you really do care about how much goes to your heirs, stick with the base income needs. Don't jump into increasing the income to cover all the fun stuff too. So let's talk about the products in this world and which ones you look at in which period or which part of your needs that you have. So immediate annuities are the oldest annuities. We're talking like 240 AD. These things have been around forever. You hand a company a lump sum of money. They calculate how long they think you're going to live and some interest into that, and they figure out how much they can pay you monthly. If you live longer, you win. If you live less, they win. That's the reality of this. These typically have no cash value. You can do joint income. So if it's you and your spouse, you can make sure it pays as long as one of you is alive. And the other mitigating factor you can have is you can do minimum guaranteed years. Nobody likes to write a check and kiss it goodbye because if you die 2 days later, nobody gets anything, right? That's terrible. So you can say, well, I want it to pay at least a minimum of 10, 15, 20 years. So that way, if you pass away, they have to pay the payment to an heir. So that's immediate annuities. Again, the big difference on this is no cash value. The income starts right away. There's some playing around with a few months of deferral, stuff like that, but nothing really too creative there. You hand them the money, they pay you a payment for the rest of your life. Whether the money runs out or not, that's their problem, not yours. Next one is the deferred fixed income annuity. Okay, so deferred is the key part of this. Okay, you're going to stock some money away, and then you're going to wait, I say, 2 to 10 years. The core competency of this category is deferral for at least 2 years on into 10 years. And most of these won't guarantee any growth after 10 years. They don't want it sitting there growing for 40 years, right? So the deferral is important here. The other important part is it's a withdrawal benefit, meaning you're going to put cash value money in there and it's going to sit there and grow a little bit here and there, but then they're just going to withdraw your money one payment at a time. So if you die prematurely, all the extra money that's in there goes to your heirs. Okay, so that's more palatable for a lot of people. And if you're planning ahead, this can be a great tool because everything's contractually guaranteed. The growth, the payout rates, all that stuff. So you can figure out exactly what you're going to get paid at any point in the future. These can be very handy when developing a financial plan for your retirement, trying to make sure you have enough income. But the key to this is planning ahead. And I always say, within 5 years or so of retirement is when you really got to start paying attention and start developing a plan. And how are you going to be able to pay for your bills? Where's the income coming from? How much Social Security will you have? All that kind of stuff. That's when you start looking at things like this. These are ideal for people in their mid to late 50s, maybe early 60s. That's about the window that these are very useful. Then we get into the variable annuities. Variable annuities, I'm not going to go on a diatribe about these, but the reality is they have limited use. Variable annuities, you can attach income riders on them. Now, the difference between the fixed deferred income annuity and the variable annuity is a lot of the variable annuities are going to rely on the stock market to rocket in order to beat the fixed version, because the fixed version is going to guarantee 7, 8, 9% growth on that income benefit. So it's important that we understand if we're getting into the variable annuity, you got to wait a little longer, right? You're not going to rely on it to rock it within the next year or two. Could it? Sure, absolutely. But with stock portfolios, you want to rely on them over a longer period of time. And so I say 5+ years. If you don't need income for 5 or more years, then maybe the variable annuity, if you think the market is going to do well, that might end up working out for you. This is also a withdrawal benefit. So any remaining cash value when you pass away goes to your heirs. But just understand the way these numbers work, the payout rates are typically much better in the fixed version of these, and they're guaranteed. So we're not relying on market performance. So then, if income's not for you, which it's not for most, right? For most people, psychologically, it just so happens that you tend to have your base living expenses covered by Social Security. And so these income annuities don't necessarily play into most people's retirement plans, but they certainly are helpful and they can enhance and help you enjoy retirement, right? You don't have to worry about that stock portfolio if you've got that paycheck coming in every day. So having that good base income helps you invest the rest of your money properly. I want you to think about that. That's very important for those income annuities. Most people that have lots of income in retirement are the happier people. They don't worry about money as much. Okay. So now, if you're just looking for safe investments, and the reasons these have become so popular is because people have finally realized bonds are not the blanket safe investment we thought they were, right? Bonds are great when we're starting at 10% interest rates and slowly but surely over 40 years going lower and lower and lower in interest rates. That's when bonds work. But when you hit 0 interest rates, you have to diversify your safe portfolio. You have to use CDs. You have to use fixed and fixed indexed and other types of annuities. You have to start looking at all the choices of safe, stable investments out there. So the idea of these products with the annuity world that are just safe, stable places to earn interest is to give you that diversification of CDs and bonds. Okay, a safe portfolio should now look more like your stock portfolio. It should include lots of different choices of safe investments. So the products in the annuity world, the first one that became extremely popular with these higher interest rates is the MYGA or fixed annuity. MYGA stands for multi-year guarantee annuity. And this literally is a CD from an insurance company. It is a fixed interest rate for a fixed period of time. There's nothing to be afraid of in these. People don't like the word annuity. Well, the reality is this is all very simple. Give me money, I will pay interest into that account, and I'll let you pull that interest out if you want it. That's the reality of it. It's a fixed rate, fixed period of time. They will typically give you access to 10% of your account annually, meaning you put 100,000 in, you could pull out up to $10,000 that year. Typically compound daily interest and tax deferred, meaning if you don't need the interest, unfortunately, CDs, they pay it out, you got to pay taxes on it. In this case, they pay the interest into the account and you don't get taxed till you choose to pull it out. And when they're compounding daily, this makes an enormous difference over time. When I say over time, you go over 2, 3, 4 years, especially hitting 5 years, compound interest absolutely explodes on you. The growth is so much better if you're not pulling the money out. Okay, so MYGA, fixed annuity. These are just CDs from insurance companies. If you just need a flat, safe place to earn interest, there you go. Fixed indexed annuities. Okay, this is just an extravagant version of a MYGA or a fixed annuity. Okay, instead of paying you the same interest every year for a fixed period of time, they will pay you interest based on how a stock index does. Okay, there's lots of different ones out there, and there's lots of stock indices that nobody's ever heard of, and some that you have heard of. So when you look at this category, understand this does have the ability to keep up with inflation a little better than a MYGA or fixed annuity. And so a portfolio of safe investments might include a little bit of all. A little bit of bonds, a little bit of CDs, a little bit of MYGAs, a little bit of fixed indexed annuities. These pay interest based on how the stock market does. So that gives you a better ability to grow. That doesn't mean it will beat the growth of a MYGA. It means that it has the ability to grow. You still have no risk of a down market though. So that's the important part. You have principal protection in here. The stock market goes up one year, you make a bunch of interest, but then crashes the next year, you don't lose anything. That's the important part about this. Okay, structured notes, unfortunately, most of those you got to wait for long periods of time to find out if you earn anything. These will pay the interest every single year into the account, tax deferred and compound. And you will typically have 10% access to this money every year. Okay, and I say typically because sure, there's a few anomalies out there here and there, but the reality is the vast majority of these are going to have 10% access annually. They are meant for you to reach in and withdraw money each year, whether it's required distributions or you just want to pull the interest or whatever the case may be, you're allowed to pull money out of there each year. The other cool thing about these is the flexibility of your ways that you can earn interest. They're all typically going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've seen 15, 20 ways to earn interest, all these choices on ways to earn interest. And then you can change how you're earning interest year to year. And they give you a fixed rate option. It's always less fixed interest than you would get in a MYGA, but you still have that option to go put it in a 4% fixed interest rate and just sit back and earn a fixed interest this year, as opposed to being tied to the stock index. So lots of flexibility here, lots of principal protection here, just like CDs, but not like bonds. Bonds, as you've found out, don't protect your principal. We have to understand the nature of how bonds work. Interest rates rise, the value of bonds goes down. Interest rates go down, the value of bonds go up. So there is no principal protection here. You have a market protection, okay? Be careful about that. Have a diversified safe portfolio. And that's why these have become so popular over the last couple of years. Much higher interest rates, you're able to lock them in for much longer periods of time with these MYGAs. And then the flexibility to handle inflation a little better in the fixed indexed annuities. So good additions to the portfolio of safe investments as opposed to just bonds. I don't agree with that philosophy anymore. Once interest rates hit zero, you have to diversify out of bonds. All right, everybody, I hope that helps demystify the annuity world. That's a neat, mean, easy, clean, just way to dig in there and figure out what are annuities and who should use them and when you should use them. And look, just consider them. Don't think that they're for everybody. Don't think that they're for nobody. The whole idea of this stigma about the world of annuities, unfortunately, comes from a bunch of people that are hard selling, like used car salesmen. And I don't agree with that world. They're very useful, but they should be advised. There should be a plan. There should be a reason. So now you hopefully see some of these reasons and maybe see how they can apply to your situation. Give us a call. I can help out with any of this all the time. I love it. I'm on Zoom all the time. I love meeting with people all over the states and the world, to be real honest. I've met with people everywhere. You can go on yourinvestmentcounselor.com to schedule a meeting with me. Or find our full classes. I do different topics every single month live over Zoom, fpfeaz.org. Give us a call, 800-345-3155. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. You got new videos every single week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks again.